Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video here on the Pro Direct channel, and as you can see to my left, I have none other than Premier League striker from Manchester United, Marcus Rashford. How you doing, man?
Okay, well.
You're a striker, I'm a defender, so you're a game killer. That's what you do. Your job is to ruin my day. So what is it like having that instinct? Is it something you're born with, or is it something you've developed over time?
I think it depends what type of club you're at. Some clubs might not help you to develop that. They might teach you just to enjoy football, which is what we do at United from a very young age. We get taught to just enjoy the game and play with a smile on your face. And that instinct becomes habit. You know, once you do it once, you find love for it and you want to keep doing it.
When you first started, did you go on the pitch or play your first game thinking, yeah, I want to be the guy that scores all those goals? Or...
No, not at all. My first game was against City, under 9s, and we won 3-2. I scored 2, but I didn't go into the game thinking, right, I need to score all the goals today. I was just enjoying myself.
What's the most amount of goals you've ever scored in the game?
For my Sunday League team, it must have been maybe 9 or 10.
Double digits?
Yeah.
How are you scoring double digits?
We had a good team.
So obviously the difference between you and I is you're a striker and I'm a defender. Do you do a lot of research on a back four before a game, or does somebody do it for you? How does it work?
You kind of a little bit, but I judge a lot of defending off how good he is 1v1. So if I do manage to isolate him, then do I know if I've got the beating of him or not? So I prefer to watch the defender on his own.
It's like, do you go home and study clips and?
Sometimes. At first I was doing that, but then after you've played against him a few times, you start to understand and recognise each individual's traits. So it becomes, I'd say, easier to get people in one-on-one situations than it was in the beginning.
In a boot, what exactly do you look for? Because I know, obviously, with different positions, players will look for different attributes when it comes to choosing their own boots. So what do you look for in particular?
For me, it's always comfort first. And then if a boot's comfy, you want it to try and match your personality. You want to feel yourself in the boot. You don't want to feel out of place, so they're the two main things for me.
So what about things like weight? Do you have very lightweight boots? Because me as a defender, I like to have something that's quite sturdy, kind of to represent the brick wall in defence, if that makes sense. So
I like to have lightweight boots, but mainly just for the feel of the ball. If the boot was heavy, I'd be okay with that because I need to be able to feel the ball when I'm controlling it or when I'm dribbling with it or shooting. That's something some people don't need to do, but I prefer to be able to feel the ball.
Yeah, so you want to feel almost as if you're barefoot, so you get the full control of the ball.
Yeah. The only negative is if you get kicked now.
Yeah, and stepped on, specifically the toes.
Yeah.
Like as a centre back, my toes are not in great condition. Like you can only imagine. Do you feel like with these boots, it makes much of a difference, like on the pitch? Have you used them already?
Yeah, I've used them already. In training, and for me, yeah, because a couple of years ago I was wearing Mercurials and then I moved to these, and it's a very good boot, but the only negative thing I could say about it was too thick and you couldn't really feel the ball, say, when you was dribbling. But for everything else, it was perfect. But
now with
I was speaking to the guys, and this bit at the front is now thinner. So when you're dribbling with the ball, you can feel the ball better.
Which I'm guessing, like, for you, that's perfect.
Yeah,
because
but this stuff is still, when the ball hits there, it just stops. It's cushioning.
Towards Memphis, bouncing around, Mata to cut it back again, and Rashford has got the dream goal that he was looking for in his debut.
You then became the youngest scorer in Europe. Like, how does it feel now to put the new kind of generation of football on the map and to beat legends, or to put yourself down in the same name as players like George Best?
Yeah, like you said, it's good to be involved in conversation with them type of people. Before the game, I didn't even know there was a chance for me to break that record, but you know, things just happen for a reason. That was one of those things. But after the game, everyone was telling me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty sick.
So you don't really go in with an attitude to smash records. You just go in and just do what.
A lot of the records that you break, you don't even know that the records. I thought there would have been players much younger that had scored in Europe for United, but you know.
Honestly, that to honestly see that you've achieved so much at such a young age, like not just for me, but for also people who are just like you, play in your position. You might be younger, you might be older. It's very like inspirational to see that that's what you can achieve, and I think it's great. And you set a great example as well for a lot of people. So big credit.
Thank you.
Right guys, so that is going to be it for the end of this video. Thank you, Marcus, for joining me. I'm going to be doing my best to use the tips and the techniques you've given me to first of all stop players just like you, and you never know, if that ball drops to me outside the edge of the box, I might just take a strike, you never know. And if I do score, I'll make sure I send it to you. So thank you very much for coming, I really appreciate it. Do you have anything else to say?
No, just make sure you like, subscribe and comment to the Pro Direct channel.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.